Hello humans, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're one of my bagel babes. Today I wanted to do like a quick little, almost a favorites video, but we could call it that, I guess. I more just didn't want to put like a timeline on it. Like I didn't want to say that this is like June favorites, you know? I wanted to just talk about a few beauty items that I've really been loving, and they're kind of all over the place. They're not, you know, just skincare or just makeup. There's a whole host of stuff. Some of them are actually like tools that you can use. Some is body care, but just a quick little video talking about some items that I really just have noticed I've been enjoying and wanted to share them with you. So if you want to see what I've been loving lately, then keep on watching.
This is real love.
Okay, so to start, I like to have some, I just feel like I'm covered with hair. I just got home and kissed my cat, and I think I've got hair everywhere. Anyway, I want to start with a skincare item really quickly because it's actually part of a QVC deal. So it's super gross, like stained. Ages ago, LMS sent me their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's like their daytime moisturizer. So they sent me this, I kid you not, like a year ago, and I got like a good chunk of the way through it. Yeah, like I made a pretty good dent in it. I really liked it. It's a good daytime moisturizer. I just have a lot of moisturizers, which is why I didn't burn through it all. But they actually, I'm so itchy, I'm so sorry. But they actually just sent me another one. So this is probably expired, so I probably need to throw that away. But anyway, they just sent me another one, and they sent me their night cream. I've been using their cleansing balm for forever. I'll leave a link down to a blog post that I wrote maybe a year or so ago, just about all of these products because I liked them last year. And then I feel like getting that package with like a couple more items just reminded me again, like how good LMS really is. I love their superfood cleanser. I love their cleansing balm. It's so good. I've loved it for a long time. And I feel like the moisturizers are like, I've just really enjoyed using them lately. They're pretty hydrating. I have really dry skin. The daytime moisturizer is a little bit on the lighter side, so I think it's great if you have more normal skin. If you're really dry like mine, you might need something a little bit thicker, but I've really liked putting it on before makeup, honestly, in the morning, and then the nighttime one, which is actually on my nightstand, is a little bit heavier. Love using that before bed, but their stuff is pretty expensive, so I just wanted to call that out. It is, their products are stuff that I've been using for a while. I've been loving them a lot lately, and they rarely go on sale. So I'll leave a link to the QVC deal down below. I think this moisturizer plus the nighttime one plus the cleansing balm altogether is usually like over $400, and they're selling it for like $118 or $120, somewhere in that range. So it's a pretty good deal. So anyway, LMS stuff definitely on the favorites list this time around. What else have I been loving? That's pretty much the only skincare item. From a body care perspective, I've actually really been loving this hand cream. It is by Aesop. What are you doing? Hey, I don't really know how you pronounce it. Aesop? 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 But this is their hand cream, and the scent is, it's actually Resurrection Aromatique Hand Balm. What the heck is the scent? It's so good, whatever it is. Just give me a minute, I'll find it. Mandarin rind, rosemary leaf, cedar atlas. It's like, it has this like, it just smells like a spa. I don't know what to tell you. It smells like a really good spa. Love that. Really, it's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not sticky. I don't like sticky hand creams. I have very dry hands. I'm like embarrassed to show this to you. Like, these babies are dry. I look like I work on a farm or something. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't do anything, so I don't know why I have these hands. But yeah, it's on the thicker side, not sticky though. I really enjoy it. Smells good. I don't think it was very cheap, but it lasted a long time. So there's that. Also for the hands, I want to talk about my nail polish. I do get a lot of questions whenever I film videos or do Instagram stories about what I'm wearing on my nails. It's usually one of two brands. I did do an entire blog post about my favorite nail polishes on the blog, and usually what I'm wearing is either this stuff, which is the Essie Couture. It's like a no light gel, so basically you can put it on and you don't need a light with it, but it's like gel. See what I did there? Yeah, so you get like kind of the shine and the gloss of a gel. It doesn't chip as easy as a standard polish would. I wouldn't say it lasts as long as true gel, but it also isn't as damaging. So this color right here is called Model Clicks, and it's basically like a deep burgundy, almost might as well be almost black at that point. And this is the top coat. I actually marked mine with some red nail polish. I use reds a lot, or like burgundies, and it does, because it's a clear top coat, it does tint it to be red. So I have one bottle that's like normal clear because I use nudes or whites or something like that. But I do like to mark my red one, that way I don't like contaminate. Let's say you do a really pretty light blue polish and then you put a top coat on that you didn't realize you had used red polish with before, and then all of a sudden your blue is like purple. It's just bad. So anyway, that's my little trick for that. I love these nail polishes, but I'm either wearing that or the Sally Hansen gel polishes are also really good. So either one of those, totally in the favorites, and I use them all the time. Sometimes I forget to talk about it, but I just wanted to like give that little shout out because I do my nails probably once every week and a half or so, and I've religiously been using those polishes. They're really good. Okay, let's move on to makeup / tools. I'll start with a tool. This one's still a little bit damp, but I wanted to call out my love of the, what are you? The Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I know beauty blenders are like a big thing, but this is way cheaper. I think this is like $5 versus a beauty blender can be like $20 or something like that. So just want to call out, I use this almost every day, and not almost every day. I use it every single day. And I don't feel as bad when it's time to like toss it and get a new one because it's just cheaper. It works really well. I love them. They're so good. Just want to call that out. As far as actual like makeup favorites go, I have like 4 or 5 things to talk about. I'll keep it pretty quick. But to talk about skin first, I want to talk about the reemergence of my love for the mineralized skin finish by MAC. I've kept the little plastic thing on it, but basically this is like a baked face powder, and I just forgot, like, especially for dry skin, how smooth it makes your skin look, and how just like, it's just so light. I think every time I think of MAC, I think of like Studio Fix and these heavier, you know, these heavier things. And this is just light. It's really natural looking. So just wanted to like point that out for anybody that is looking for a good face powder that's just a little bit more on the natural side. Really love this stuff. It's been a recent favorite of mine. I've also been loving the Glossier Halo Scope. I've been using that almost every single day recently. I have it in a couple colors. This one is Moonstone. It's like just a white color. Maybe it's just the summertime vibes. Just been wanting a little bit of a fresh glow. But yeah, really like these highlighters. They last for forever. They last for so long. And they're just really natural looking. They give you kind of like this summery vibe, which, speaking of summery vibes, I actually got this big giant bronzer from the Too Faced team. It is massive. It is almost the size of it's probably half the size of my face. And it is amazing. Too Faced does bronzers really freaking well. So well. I've talked about my other favorite bronzers from them before. Let's see. Yeah, the Sweetie Pie bronzer is another one I love. And then also, this is the Snow Leopard bronzer. That's another good one. For some reason, I always like reserve this one for date night. I think it's like a little sexy, a little fun. Whereas like these other 2 ones are more everyday. But I've just been loving this one. It's called the Natural Lust bronzer, and it's just that. Like, it's very natural looking, very light, has a light, barely there scent to it. Been loving that. And then I also, these 2 next things are more recent purchases, but I wanted to mention them because I've been using them since I bought them. And that would be the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 lipstick. This one is in Love with Olivia. Sort of like a nude pink coral. Okay, he just came home and just walked in, so now he's in the background there. I'm talking about my favorites.
Okay, like me?
Yeah, you're on my June favorites list. She's on my favorites list. But what's really on my favorites list is this lipstick. Anyway, I want to wrap up this video, but I just wanted to point this out. I included this in a haul video I recently did, and I've just been liking the color and the consistency of it. I'm a fan of Charlotte Tilbury. What the f is your problem?
Sorry. Sorry.
Get out. Take this with you. So since getting this lipstick in the haul, I've been wearing it nonstop. I really like the consistency of it, and I've liked Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks before. Which one did I have? I had Bitch Perfect. I still have that somewhere. I like it. It's a little bit harder. For some reason, this one is a little bit creamier, and I love that this case is reusable. So you can take the little lipstick out, I can replace it and keep this case. And I mean, obviously I have to stick with Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, but now I only have to rebuy these little guys, which I love. So that is cool and fun and funky. They're expensive, almost $40, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of ashamed that I bought that, but I kind of want to buy another one. That's what happens when you're addicted to makeup. Okay, the last item I want to talk about, I've used in so many tutorials before. I mean, my wedding makeup video, almost every tutorial I do, I just can't get enough of it. It's the Hourglass like cream shadow. This one, I think it's called like the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. This color is Reflect, which is like a rose gold color. But wow, wow, wow. Like, I'll show you guys. I wonder if you can see it because I feel like my lighting is really bad. It just adds like a glow to the lid like no other. It's the best cream shadow I've ever used. I want to order a few more colors of it. On the pricier side, above $20, maybe between 20 and 30 bucks. But wow, if you're doing event makeup, like I can't recommend anything more than this. It's unbelievable. Now I'll give one honorary mention. I can't really talk about it, can't really be a favorite because I literally just bought it, but I did this eye look using this new palette today. It is the Young, Wild, and Cruelty-Free palette by Tarte, and it is just so fun. Like, look at that. It has like all of these amazing colors that I just can't wait to play with. And I did a poll on Instagram stories. A lot of you guys voted for a warm look, but the people that did vote for seeing a tutorial with a cooler look had a great point, which is that sometimes these blues and cooler tones can be a little bit more confusing or intimidating. So I do want to film a tutorial with this, but just want to call this out. I think it's a fun palette for summer. It has honestly everything you could need. A good like row of neutrals at the top. You've got some warm colors, some cool ones, some pinks and purples. Anything you could possibly want to do, I think you could do with this palette, whether it was like an everyday look or an event look or a avant-garde artistic look. Like, I don't know, you get it. It's versatile. And not a lot of fallout, really creamy shadows, not too hard, not too stiff, but not too soft on the opposite end. Tarte is cruelty-free. There's a lot to love. Like, there's a lot to love about this palette. So maybe it's called the Unleashed palette? Young, Wild, and Cruelty-Free? Unleashed? I don't really know what it, I'll put it in the description box below. Anyway, that's an honorary mention. Can't be a full favorite because I haven't used it for very long, but I dig it. I think it'll be a summer favorite. And it came with this little mascara, so that was nice. Okay, well that is it for this very scattered favorites video, you guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I'd love to know if you guys have used any of these products, and if you have, what you think of them. I would also love to know about items that you are loving lately, and we can chat about that in the comment section down below. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Please subscribe to my channel and join my fam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.